Hello everyone out there, this is Matt with Carp Cartel Boat Fishing Store. I wanted to touch base with everyone about spinner reels. I've been seeing a lot of issues with spinners coming out of the package and having issues fresh out of the package. I get calls on them, and I've just seen enough of the issues where I think it's something that's going to continue with all the reels that are in stock across the nation, no matter where you get them from. And just want to show two quick little things that you can check yourself in order to fix the problems that you're going to find. Because I don't think it matters where you order them from, you're going to run into these issues. So it's not brand specific. Both brands have the issue. So we're gonna start with the Muzzy. It's two actually separate issues that I'm going to show you. I'm getting calls, hey, my pickup pins don't go in all the way, or my line gets caught and my arrow snapped off. Well, I opened this one fresh out of the package. I opened half a dozen of them yesterday, and half of them had the issue. But you can look at that, and I know it's not focusing right, but you can see the pickup pin is sticking out. Sometimes they'll stick out a little farther. Shouldn't be happening. So what you can do, we're gonna twist the rotor off here. Okay. And when we look at this and push our button, everybody can see that bearing rides up, okay? Well, the problem is when that bearing rides up, it seats up. And your pickup pins on the rollers, on the black rollers in there, are supposed to slide all the way in, which allows your pickup pin to go all the way in. They won't hit the shaft, but they should slide all the way in and hit the shaft. And then when you reel, those rollers kick out and ride around the center on this outer part of this plastic. Well, the problem is when that bearing kicks up and your pickup pin sits in, it actually rides on the outside of that bearing instead, which doesn't allow your pickup pin to go in all the way. It ends up sticking out like that, and it'll catch your line. These are coming fresh out of the factory like this. It's just I would assume a tolerance thing. They don't go in very tight. Two fixes for it. You can score the inside of the plastic and get your bearing to get in there, which I found hasn't been all that effective. I just been putting a dab of super glue on the outside of the bearing and the inside of the plastic and just shoving them in and gluing them. Thus far, it has seemed to hold up. I've actually been opening a lot of the reels that I send out to check them for this before I send them and try and get them fixed before I send out. So that's issue number one on the Muzzy. Occasions, although less likely, I have seen it on them too. But issue with occasions, I get called, hey, this reel's broken, the drag doesn't work. Well, the drag's a pretty simple system if you've ever broken one of these reels down, so it doesn't make any sense to me. So, broke down, opened quite a few cages, got into them. Come to find out, somebody in China doesn't know how to tie knots. I get it. And the first thing I have people do if they call and tell me that is to take your cap off and pull straight sideways. So we're going to turn the drag up. You guys just heard the drag click. Okay, and the drag will click when you pull it out. We'll turn it up and we pull, and look at that. I don't hear any drag click, but boy, you sure can see the line spinning out. Somebody does not know how to tie knots in China. So they're coming out of the factory, they're putting the line on them, and they're spinning it the wrong way or what have you, but the line is not working. So that is a quick fix for that. Just, you're gonna have to spool all your line off and retie it. Always remember, taking cap on and off, turn your drag all the way down. I prefer to push the buttons so the pickup pins aren't sticking out. Otherwise, it's a real pain to get the caps on. Otherwise, hopefully these two little things can help you alleviate some issues that you find in your reels.